What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey. My name is Rodney. First of all, I want to say thank you so much to everyone who came to the live streams. You know, no matter why you're here, to call me names, to hang out, whatever, everyone is welcome here. Unadulterated content, conversation, straight degeneracy. Thank you guys so much. I am eternally grateful for all of you who watch my channel, even if you don't like my dumb face and you call me Fudney. Anyways, let's recap the Saitamask release event because it was kind of a botched event, right? Now, I know what happened. I understand the excuses, but this event needed to be perfect. It needed to be perfect because of what happened in November, right? It's not the fact that Saitamask wasn't released in November. It was the fact that everything that happened that night was just kind of strange and obscure, right? Now, supposedly there was some sort of bot attack where it kind of floods like the servers or something like that where Saitamask is on, right? So they can't, it's pretty much overloading the system so people can't get on. Until right now, I mean, 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time when the app was released about 6 hours ago, almost 7 hours ago, I still can't access the app. Now, here's the thing, guys. Everyone has a bullshit tolerance level. And it seems to me a lot of people that are in the really deep in the wolf pack community, right, have a really high tolerance for bullshit but everyone has their breaking point and a lot of people are losing faith. And my bullshit tolerance is pretty low, right? When I look at actions and not words, my bullshit tolerance becomes really low because I just don't think they've been hitting the target on a lot of things. And I feel like this is another missed target. Now, of course, it'll probably be up and running tomorrow, and then we'll be able to use the app and those sorts of things. I mean, I really wanted to make a review on it and those sorts of things. I wanted to trade inside of it. I just wanted to mess around with it, but we still can't. And I understand that these things happen, but to me, I just got to stop accepting excuses at this point. I just can't take excuses. A lot of these big YouTubers are gone. Like, they're MIA right now. The only one that's making real videos, right, that's actually up there in the space right now is Classic Crypto and like Sandstorm. Like, no one else is making videos. There are some people I don't really know about, but a lot of people are not covering this. It's like, we can't just cover the news when it's good. We got to cover the news when it's bad too. And that's why I cover Saitama news, because I like the project. I like the token. It's made me money. I'm grateful for that, but I do expect more out of the project. And I feel like we've been just getting fed BS. And I'm getting blocked from like every live space. I know I did be talking shit. I know I be talking shit. Okay, I get it. I'm a degenerate, guys. But that's the news. That's the world we live in. You can't create an echo chamber and just block out anyone, who doesn't agree with you. I mean, you can on Twitter, but then you never get a perspective that's different than yours. And why would you want to live in a world where you have a different perspective than you? I've never blocked anyone on Twitter. I've never. People come on my Twitter and send me messages saying all this kind of crazy stuff. I'm not going to block them. Sometimes I reply and talk a little bit of shit back, but I'm not going to do that kind of thing. But I think that's so childish and weird. And you see that a lot in this cult mentality. And that's my biggest criticism. It's just a cult mentality. They don't allow free speech. They kick everybody out they don't agree with. Lily Finance blocked me. I just reposted that Dell crypto thing and said, figures, blocked me for that. Because they know I'm telling the truth, right? I'm poking at them a little bit, poking at them, right? So, I just think it's weird hive mind mentality. And guys, you gotta stop accepting mediocrity, right? We're sitting here excited. They're brainwashing people to think they can invest $100 and become millionaires when they should be educating people about how to trade. And I mean, trading's hard, but maybe just saying, okay, sometimes it's probably not best to hold all the time. Maybe you should take some profits and those sorts of things. That's all I'm saying. There should be actual education. But then they say something about a site of college or something crazy like that, right? So today in the nutshell was pretty terrible. I mean, Twitter was a shitstorm. It's a garbage fire. Everyone's going after each other. All of these products keep getting kicked off. Saitamask, like Luffy Inu, right? Shibnobi, Wafer, like what? Last minute? People are saying, guys, if you're a project, you're supposed to have these sorts of standards. So it's like, yeah, could we have known that a month ago? Would that have been a month ago? Would that have been okay? It's just crazy to wait last minute. I think they want people to buy Lily Finance. That's what I think. I think they want people to buy Lily Finance. Just my opinion. I think they want everybody to just funnel into that token. A lot of people want to buy those other coins. I think Deku Inu's still on there, right? But so far, it's not good. It's not good. In the grand scheme of things, if you're only an investor in Saitama, then you probably think it's like your entire world. But guys, in the grand scheme of things, this app is not that special, and it won't be special till later. Now, I'm going to keep giving Saitama the benefit of a doubt. I'm going to keep talking about it because I'm still invested in the project, and it's an interesting story to follow. It's kind of crazy. It's obscure, right? You have the people who are starting to think a little more freely about it. You have people who are just investors, and you have people who are just like hardcore Saitama could do no wrong. It's an interesting story, right? And people like to hear about it. There's a lot of different storylines. There's drama, there's suspense, there's all kinds of crazy. It's interesting to me, right? You got Russ, who's kind of goofy, who talks in these AMAs and rambles and never, fulfills his promises, but you got this cool developer Max who's like this badass at coding. It's just kind of strange, it's like a movie to me, and I like it. It's fun, and who knows what's going to happen to Saitama? To me, this is a black eye, because I know they can't really do much against bot attacks, but this is still a black eye. Just like the Saitamask release in November was a black eye, in my opinion. I truly think that if it wasn't for YouTubers, like maybe even me talking about them, but YouTubers who are really in the circle jerk community, who really hold this project up, if it wasn't for them, I think this thing would just be gone in the wind, right? But the fact that a lot of YouTubers grew from this and kept talking about it, kept feeding the beast, I think this is it's what's really holding this thing up right now, because at some point it's going to at one point it's going to need to fall back on its use case, and it has no use case right now. And its use case is an ordinary app that, as of right now, I'm still getting error messages. Let me try again. The app looks cool, a little thumbnail. I'm still, yep, network connection issues. I have an iPhone, but it's like, why should that matter? It should just work from my phone. I don't know, guys. It's an interesting story. It's fun to cover. And I do appreciate you guys who are watching my channel. I see a lot of positive comments now. It was kind of rough for us for a while when we started making content. Like, that was like maybe negative towards Saitama, but I think more level-headed. A lot of people were like, you're a fud journey. You're a traitor. Stop biting the hand that feeds you, dude. Saitama does not feed me. Saitama didn't make me 100K. Saitama didn't make me $1 million. Saitama made me maybe 10 grand. More than that, but it's not like life-changing money. It's not like it's changing my life in the craziest of ways. So don't give me that. I'm up on Saitama, but I didn't I didn't throw 20K in it. I threw like $3,000 in there or something like that. So people who say that are absolutely insane. But I'm glad people are starting to really understand my point of view, and just are starting to expect more, and are really trying to look for education, because a lot of people in the Saitama community preach education, but I don't think there's a lot of education for people out there. And I've done so much work in the last couple months just figuring out and learning from different people on YouTube, because there's so many people outside of this community that are just smart, who don't even know what the hell a Saitama is, who are just so smart and doing big things. So, where can we go from here is the next question. Where does Saitama go from here? Well, we got to get the app running. And then these versions need to come out quick. I think they say the debit card feature, credit card feature is going to be available at the end of Q2 this year. That's a long time from now, right? That's like 6 months from now. So I think we got to get that out sooner, because that's a big perk of having Saitamask. Because why use Saitamask if that's not a perk? In my opinion, I think that's one of the biggest things. Of course, there's all these rumors about Binance and Coinbase going around, but we do need exchanges. I think exchanges are a big deal. In my opinion, I think when Shiba Inu got on some of these big exchanges, the volume went crazy. And we need volume, guys. We need volume. Like, I understand we want to be a tough guy. We want to stand up to these exchanges. I get it, guys. I get it. I understand. But that's not the time or place to do this. We need that volume. We need to be on these exchanges if we want growth. We need the accessibility for everyone to have us at any moment to buy. Even if we have Saitamask. Even if we said we were going to go on their platforms to steal over customers. I know we said that dumb stuff. But if we just forget about that and moving forward, just be different, I think we could do better, right? Because I'm going to keep some money in the Saitama, because it's a wild card. This thing can go crazy, right? If they're saying they're going to do everything they're going to do, which, anyone could say anything, right? This thing is going to go to the moon. So from here on out, got to stick to our promises. We got to get these versions up and running. We got to make sure the Saitamask app is good, and we got to keep getting different community tokens on Saitamask. Saitamask needs to be a hub for these up-and-coming projects, and they need to do some sort of vetting system like they're doing right now. Keep that going. Okay, maybe Shibnobi's not on them, whatever. Okay, whatever. Going forward, better vetting system, get these tokens on there, and make it more of an incentive instead of like getting on LBank or Bitmart, and Gate.io, because those are Saitama's biggest competitors, in my opinion, is Bitmart, LBank, and Gate.io, because those are the smaller exchanges that everyone kind of starts off with. And people might want to go on Saitamask because they're building a bigger following, right? So I think that's what's going to go on. I think the best plan of action is just to do that sort of thing going forward. Now, as for the crazy community, it's crazy. It's just as crazy as it ever was. I had to make another Twitter. Well, I have another Twitter. I have a few Twitters because I do MMA, like not voiceovers, but MMA podcast type deal. I love mixed martial arts. And then, of course, my original Twitter. And so I had to use that Twitter to go into the Saitama live talk because they blocked me from everything because they don't like free open press, right? But I was listening to some of the people in the chat rooms with Saitama and Max, and it's just weird. It's just still strange and culty. And oh, Saitama's so good. Oh my God, Rush, Daddy Rush. Oh my God. It's just so annoying and it's so strange. I think that stuff has to stop. It's strange. It's weird. It's so. It's like, guys, this is a community token. This is like an investment. It's not. I don't know. It's crazy. People are building up to this like weird divine figure. Anyways. We got to stop that stuff. But you know what? It's not going to stop. So we're here to fight against it. My crypto journey, my Fudney journey. My name is Fudney. And you know what? We're going to keep moving forward. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. How was your day? Were you part of the live stream? We had a crazy live stream today. I had like 12K people total. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. And I'll talk to you soon. Peace.